but I think we've done enough sightseeing for right now. We should probably catch up with Devlin in the Bureau of Public Information over here.
Let's stick to the plan. Get to the radio tower. Maybe we can salvage equipment there if we need it. How could Intel have been so wrong? This place is anything but abandoned. Something's not right. We should at least be able to hear the Titan 1 broadcasting. Search and rescue teams better be on their friggin' way right now.
Before we continue on, we have another film waiting for us, and this one's going to teach us about safety.
Safety is everyone's responsibility on Katorga 12. Important work is being done on Katorga 12, and there are those who would very much like to stop it. And it's our job to make sure we stay safe. Once again, Dr. E99 will be helping us today as we talk about safety. Katorga 12 is a great place to live. There are plenty of fun places for you and all your friends to play. But there are also dangers on the island. And if you want to do your part to help on Katorga 12, you'll pay attention and avoid these areas. For example, there are many new buildings and roadways under construction. These are very hazardous places for children. And of course, there are the important experiments we're doing with E99. He's our friend, but we have to be careful around him sometimes. Look at little Ivan with his dog. It's important he pays attention to the signs. Uh-oh, it looks like Ivan's dog got into something he shouldn't have. That would be a real shame if Ivan got too close to the processing plant. So don't let this happen to you. Remember that safety here on Katorga 12 is everyone's responsibility. And of course, the most important thing to remember, something we should never forget. And of course, it's possible because of Nikolai Demichev.
Well, I'm sure that little missing bit wasn't that important. But you may have noticed these roots randomly. That's actually because E99 causes accelerated growth with plants.
Let's go.
Let's follow Devlin.
The uniform's a little different from what I've seen, but this is definitely a Russian soldier. No question. Grab that shotgun, let's go.
So we got another new weapon here. We're going to have to drop our Centurion, as we can only carry 2 weapons at a time. But the Volk S4 is actually a very nice shotgun. Oh.
Quick, give me a hand with this captain.
As with any shotgun, it excels at close range. But it doesn't seem like Devlin is wanting...
Open the door, then cover me.
Doesn't seem like Devlin wants to take in the sights. He just wants to get to the radio tower as quickly as possible, but still allows us some leisure time to view some of these nice propaganda posters and corpses.
On me! All clear!
Not really sure why I decided to go into slow motion there, but I'm sure it looked cool.
Rico, blank right! I'll go left!
So, for all those looking for some dismemberment and flying limbs and just general carnage, we got the perfect game for you. This rather unwieldy gentleman on the floor was showing off how you can actually blow off the legs of the mutants and they'll still be writhing around. It's not until you really decapitate them or cause enough damage that they'll kind of die. A nice close-up shotgun blast does just that. But a really curious thing I find about the shotgun is the actual name of it. Volk, as you people that are proficient in Deutsch will know that Volk is actually a German word, meaning people. So as to what it's doing, named after, or for the naming of a Russian shotgun, not exactly sure, but maybe we'll find out about that later. Intense co-op action ahead.
On me. Shit, it's locked. I'll hold this area while you find a way to open the door.
Thankfully that's not too difficult to find, as we notice a very large open vent waiting for us.
Reloading.
Thankfully all vents in the movie and video game world are large enough for a human being to go through. Oh, cat scares. How we missed you.
I'll maintain position here while you open the door.
But Devlin is a bit impatient, so he won't let us look around this room too much.
Open the door, Branko! I'll hold this position!
That box of ammo will refill all of our ammunition. It's pretty nice.
There's the radio tower. Let's contact Titan 1 and get out of this circle jerk.
I don't really think that circle jerk would be the best word that I would use to describe the situation, but I don't know. I've been in pleasant circle jerks. That is our destination, so let's go ahead and make our way over there.
On me!
The rain never seems to let up on this island, which is a bit weird considering its location.
I've reached the docks, but the boats have all left. There was no more room. The guards claim they will return. I fear another event. A much larger, much worse one, however. I saw the readings. I fear the worst. There is no sign of nausea.
This is the first we've heard of a nausea. Maybe we'll learn more about it.
Frosty.
Helicopter pad. Seems like an odd place for a helicopter pad in an island in the middle of nowhere. Alright. More cat scares. It's always a good sign.
Yeah, it's 86th. Go check out that guard post. Maybe there's another switch.
Our next objective isn't too difficult to get to. There's actually no real enemy encounters waiting for us here. This is more of a tutorial laid out to teach us about jumping and general movement, things like that. But yeah, I was questioning a bit before. This island is supposed to be off pretty much the coast of Siberia, and wouldn't really think that helicopter travel would be the most economical means to get to the island, but maybe the helicopter pad was something more modern put in? Not really sure. But I was actually able to find out that these ripples in time are actually called chrono echoes. Just faint leftover images from the past, repeating over and over again.
People are saying that many of the guard boats left empty. They have abandoned us. Katorga 12 is doomed, and it appears they wish to bury their mistake.
It wouldn't be the first time a government would want to cover up their horrible mistake. But really, what actually did happen here? Seems like a bloodbath. But that little chrono echo we just saw downstairs is actually explained a bit in this note right here. Apparently, some of the people that were left behind, some of them were capitalists to say the least, and decided to hoard quite a few goodies for themselves, and some other people weren't too happy about that. Found a back way in through that steam vent that we went through, and left the guy pretty much robbed of everything he had and left to be eaten by the mutants. So there aren't too many jumping puzzles in the game. I wouldn't really call this a terribly in-depth jumping puzzle, but we will have to jump a bit in the future, so this is just getting a little bit of practice in for that. And I did miss something on my initial playthrough. There was actually a little hidden cache in here. Not too much, just some E99, but there is a note. Just some more backstory about some of the people that were left to survive on the island for at least another 3 or 4 months after everybody left. And an audio recording.
Remember? Now give me the recorder. But Papa! Nadia, please! You have to be quiet! They will hear us! You must be quiet! Mama was being quiet and they got her! Shh! Oh God! Run, Nadia! Run! Papa! Papa!
So we can only assume that is the end of Nadia. But let's go ahead and throw the switch and try to get this door open.
Alright, we're Oscar Mike. Head back to my position.
It's a pretty easy puzzle to solve, giving us even more backstory and a nice vantage point about what we're going to be dealing with ahead. A nice open area.
Things. Grab that rifle, we gotta clear a path.
Before we grab that rifle, we just got a few more caches of items here. Actually, I found out
take that sniper rifle.
these caches are actually randomized. I've gotten quite a few different items in them. But we got another new weapon here. Nice little sniper rifle. This sniper rifle has a very nice additional feature for whenever we are zoomed in. It's called temporal dilation. Or in layman's terms, slow